The local impact of federal dysfunction. The Trump administration is cutting thousands of workers permanently, including 100 at the Census Bureau right here in Tucson.
It's all part of Trump's reduction in force, or RIF. 13 News reporter Raya Torres spoke with one of the people getting laid off. And Raya, how has the shutdown impacted him?
Well, Mary, Dan, he's stressed out. He's been without pay since the start of this shutdown. And even after the shutdown ends, he and about 100 of his federal employee co-workers are going to lose their jobs right before Christmas. Listen to what he has to say when I asked him about what his situation has been like.
What has furlough been like for you so far?
Honestly, a living hell.
Frustration for longtime federal employee Ken Beiersdorf. He's dedicated 20 years working for the U.S. Census Bureau in Tucson. This government shutdown has been incredibly stressful.
To wake up every morning not knowing and going to bed every night not knowing is a horrible psychological burden, you know, especially when you're feeding people.
He and about 100 of his colleagues received a letter from the Department of Commerce on Friday, which said their positions at the Tucson Contact Center will be eliminated on December 9th due to a lack of funding. This was part of the Trump administration's reduction in force, or RIF.
It's not just 100 people that are stressed out right now, not knowing if they're going to be paying their bills or getting groceries next week. It's their family members and their friends close to them.
Beiersdorf was sent a letter from the Department of Commerce about his furlough.
Unfortunately, the Democrats are blocking this continuing resolution in the U.S. Senate due to unrelated policy demands.
He tells me that the rhetoric of the letter left him shocked.
As a government employee, I've been taught that you keep partisan politics out of your job. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this directed toward the employees. Any kind of partisan message.
Directly impacted by the consequences in our nation's capital, he has this message for our leaders in Washington, D.C.
Please remember us little people down here. All the decisions you're making impacts a lot of lives.
Now, this is just one of the many changes that U.S. Census Bureau employees here in Tucson have seen since the Trump administration were initially in office a couple of months ago. Now, one of those changes was actually at this building behind me, which is where they were supposed to go back in person. But the federal government decided to cancel that lease. So for Beiersdorf and many federal employees, it is still a waiting game to see when they're going to be able to come back to work, with no end to the government shutdown in sight. Reporting from North Bonita Avenue, Raya Torres, 13 News.